Hey, what's up, guys and gals? I got my prepper helper here today, Land the Man. He's got his own YouTube channel. Check him out. Today we're going to be talking about bags and basically what you need in a bag. And if you get right down to it, there's not a whole lot. I have some pretty nice bags here. This one actually holds a rifle. This one will hold an AR-15 with the collapsible buttstock, and you'll see that most nearly everything we have here looks like your typical bug out bag or survival bag, 7A bag, whatever you want to call it. But you go around the corner here and we've just got a regular old backpack. And you know what, if you're in survival mode, it really doesn't make a difference, because you're not trying to win the survival I look cool challenge of the world. You're actually trying to survive. So there's so many different pockets and stuff in here. This is actually my wife's bag, and this is Land the Man's mom's bag, and there's lots of stuff in here. What I've found is that you try to cater the bag to the person. So this bag is mostly food, first aid stuff. I'll probably get to a stage where I start opening the bags. Probably want to open them all, because that might get kind of boring. But opening at least maybe my bag, the one I keep in my handy dandy bug out vehicle, and showing you what I have inside, from water treatment to fire starting to food to water and things like that. This, in fact, came from my second oldest son, who did some time in Afghanistan, army type stuff. Well, not army type stuff, army infantry stuff to be specific. And he gave this to his brother, and so it's a pretty cool bag. It's probably the nicest one out of the group. You'll notice that, as I've said before, I'm a knife guy. That's my Gerber, my Schrade. You'll notice that there are, well, somewhere around here, yeah, there's a hatchet down there. And realistically, this hatchet goes with this bag. Again, not something pretty or fancy. It's not something that you're going to spend millions of dollars on the internet. This is, or at a store. This is just a hatchet. Cleaned it up. It is ridiculously sharp. It's actually heavier than the Schrade. The Schrade is, I don't know, lighter, but it does the job. But all of this stuff, I guess, again, the title of my page being Practical Prepper, this is all practical stuff. This is not stuff that you have to spend thousands or hundreds or whatever of dollars on. Just grab a bag, cater it to yourself. Mine is more, you'll see solar chargers for different devices. You'll see, I don't know, you'll see sleeping bags. You'll see fishing gear and stuff in mine, stuff that you might not see in this one. This one will actually be holding an AR-15 with a 30-round magazine and a couple of extras to go along with it. Every one of these guns, with the exception of obviously my youngest son's, has a sidearm. That one has a rifle, and my wife's has a sidearm. Let's see, what all do we have here? We'll just do a quick invasive search. I don't even remember what all's in here. Yeah, we've got some warmers. Obviously not something that we need right now. Something that we could use later on. Let's see here. Just do a quick open and look. Let's see what all we got in here. Yeah, we've got first aid kits, pins, we got gum, EpiPens, something you need to have. I think this is some kind of weird flashlight that she got from a women's home show or something. Fire starters, gotta have those. Even just a little weird stuff like this. You can find this stuff on sale after Halloween. These glow sticks, they last for like 8 hours. But in a survival situation, if you need a light, or if your significant other was looking for a specific way to find you, then that's how they would find you. The pin, there's a notepad in here somewhere. Maybe you need to write down some coordinates. Maybe you need to, I don't know, maybe you're just bored and you need something to do. Maybe you need to play tic-tac-toe or hangman or something like that to kill the time. So we'll probably do a deeper dive probably into this bag, because this is the one that is with me again in the handy dandy prepper mobile. This one's loaded with all sorts of cool stuff. Let's see if we can do maybe an introductory. Yeah, another EpiPen. Got a life straw. Can't do much without the life straw. Headlamp gear. Wait a minute. We got 2 headlamp gears in here. I have a sneaking suspicion that one of those is supposed to be in one of these, so after the video we're going to check that out. We've got oddball stuff. Shoestrings. You never know. Need a tourniquet. You got an old shoe. Pull the shoestring out. Bam. You got a tourniquet. So with that being said, I just want to kind of give you guys an idea of what it takes to have a bug out bag. It doesn't have to have M-locks. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to hold an AR-15. It doesn't have to be something from the Army Infantry. It could be something as simple as just a school backpack, or in this case a Lennox number 2. I think this is a NASCAR backpack that I got at a work function once upon a time. Got some whistles, what you need. The cool thing about this one is that it's waterproof. This ferro rod on the side is crap. It doesn't do much of anything, and honestly I'm not a huge fan of having compasses, because unless you're just really into that kind of stuff, on the inside of the compass there is a mirror, signal mirror, that is really cool. But the coolest part is it's waterproof. You've got waterproof matches, and if you can look down in there really close, you can see there's some fire starter, and that kind of stuff's cool. And that kind of stuff is stuff that you don't want to get wet. And again, there is a whistle. This is something you can get from your local outdoor store, whatever you have. Again, ferro rod, you can see I've made some strikes with it. It's not much. You might get lucky and get a fire out of it, but probably not. Again, with that being said, I really just wanted to emphasize, again, the name of the channel is Practical Prepper. I wanted to emphasize that you can actually be practical and still be a prepper. We haven't gone over nearly the stuff that I have. Actually, what's underneath here is something that I bought that is supposed to be an emergency blanket. It's kind of weird though. This is what you get when you buy stuff online. If you look really close, it has some really shiny pieces in it that are really uncomfortable. I guess if you really needed to, it's more like a moving blanket than it is anything else, but it's thick, allegedly waterproof. Haven't tried it out, but sign off. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you when I see you.